How's it going, everybody? Thank you very much for tuning in here at odds.com. The Diehard MMA podcast is streamed exclusively here on odds.com. And if you want to watch the replay, click the link below. Head on over to odds.com to check it out. It looks like based on the UFC's show here, you know what, until I get my guest in here. So based on what we've got here, we've got Chase Hooper taking on Peter Garrett, it looks like, for the first fight of the night. Now, Chase Hooper, we all remember this kid, right? 9-1. He was undefeated until he got into a scrap with Alex Bruce Leroy Caceres. And we've got his opponent, Peter Barrett, who's a relative UFC newcomer, had a bit of a tough outing in his first fight. I'm sorry, my notes are all messed up because of this last minute shift here. So Hooper is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. That's this kid's path to victory. All he does is grapple and choke people out. He's awesome. I expected him to come in and do that. We beat the massive flood of money that came in on him when he fought Bruce Leroy. And unfortunately, he decided he fancied himself a striker that night rather than being a grappler, and he got boxed up by Caceres, and he showed off a hell of a chin in that fight. So his striking, absolute work in progress. His wrestling, work in progress, but his jiu-jitsu is next level. Super green, this kid. We'll find out whether or not he really belongs in the UFC. Peter Barrett is 11-4, and I like what I see from this kid so far. He's got a stiff jab. He likes to bully his opponents up against the fence. Really good, strong hips and solid takedown defense. The only problem is he's really god-awful off of his back. So this is a spot where it is a striker versus grappler, but really, both of these guys are so awful in the other's discipline that I don't, I mean, it's a dog or pass situation. All it comes down to is that it's a dog or pass situation. However, I don't know that it's something that I can actually take the shot on the dog for. I would love to try and fade Chase Hooper because this line is absolutely inflated. He's sitting around minus 400 right now, but I just don't know if I can do it. Let me get this up here. Here we go. Here's my odds page. This is bestfightodds.com for anybody wondering. Everybody always asks that one. I love this page for tracking the line movements and things like that. So yeah, Chase Hooper sitting here right around a minus 400 favorite. We get plus 300 coming back the other way. And as much as I want to fade Chase Hooper, Peter Barrett's absence of a ground game, I think, is a problem. We're going to talk about this one on Total Madness. There's an outside shot that maybe we use this fight for an under instead, because if Chase Hooper gets this fight to the floor, I think Peter Barrett's in trouble. And if Peter Barrett keeps this fight standing, I think that Chase Hooper is going to be in trouble. Peter Barrett's got a really good striking game that I like, some serious pop on his punches. So there's an outside shot that Chase Hooper takes a canvas nap because of not wanting to go to the ground like he should as soon as humanly possible. I can see an early finish happening in that one, but there's a chance Chase gets off the schneid, so I don't know if I necessarily want to fade him at this point. A couple questions here. Hooper by sub. Yeah, I mean, getting plus 150 on Hooper by sub, that's really his only path to victory here. Not only, I guess, he could win a decision, but he's not much of a wrestler, so I don't know if he's actually going to be able to grind this guy for 15 minutes. I think he should get the sub if he's going to get the sub. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind the sub prop whatsoever there. And then Peter Barrett by knockout, I think, would be the other way to look at it. And again, under. If I can get a 2.5, if I can get a decent under 2.5 on this one, that's the way that I'm going to be looking.